Welcome to Easy English Stories. Get ready, everyone, because this story will take you on an exciting adventure. Let the story begin. Elon Musk had an important job working for the government, but this week, he suddenly stopped working there. This was a big surprise for many people. His job was with a new part of the government. This part was started by President Trump. Its name was the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE for short. President Trump told everyone the news at a big meeting. He said thank you to Elon Musk in front of many people. Mr. Trump said Musk was a good patriot and helped the country very much. He said Musk worked very hard, and people were not fair to him. The president also said Musk did a great job and saved the government a lot of money. Musk also thanked the president and his team for the chance to work there. It seemed like a friendly goodbye. But the news was not good for Musk's company, Tesla. Tesla makes electric cars. When people heard Musk left his government job, the price of Tesla shares went down. Shares are small parts of a company that people can buy and sell. The price fell quite fast, about 5% on the first day of May. This fall canceled out some small gains from before. It was not just Tesla shares that went down. The whole stock market had a bad day, too. The stock market is where people buy and sell shares of many companies. Big groups of shares like the Dow Jones and the S&P 500 also lost value. People who watched the market said two things caused this: Musk leaving his job and new government rules about trade. These things made investors feel worried. Musk leaving the government job was strange. Just a short time before, on April 22nd, Musk had told people he would spend less time on the government job starting in May. But leaving completely seemed fast. People did not expect it to happen so soon after President Trump praised him. This story will look at why Elon Musk took the government job, what happened while he was there, and why he left so suddenly. It will also explain more about the problems for Tesla and the stock market. 2. A new job. After Elon Musk left his old government job, President Trump made a big change. On January 20th, 2025, he created a new government office using an executive order. Its full name was the Department of Government Efficiency. It was often called DOGE for short. This new department grew out of an older office, the U.S. Digital Service. But DOGE was bigger and had more power. Its main job was to help the government save money. It needed to find ways the government was spending too much and stop it. President Trump said this new department was very important for cutting waste. He needed a strong leader for DOGE. He chose Elon Musk for this important role. Musk became a special government employee. This meant he did not need confirmation from the Senate, like many other high-level government leaders. Trump believed Musk, a successful businessman, was the right person to reduce government spending. President Trump publicly showed his support for Musk. In March 2025, Trump gave a big speech to Congress. He talked about the new DOGE office and its mission. Elon Musk was in the audience. During the speech, Trump pointed to Musk and thanked him in front of everyone. He said, "Musk is working very hard for the country. He's working very hard. Thank you, Elon. We appreciate it," Trump announced. He explained that DOGE, led by Musk, would find and stop appalling waste in government programs, like some foreign aid projects or money given for studies. Elon Musk began his new job with energy. His main task was to examine many different government departments and programs very carefully. He had to identify where money was being spent unnecessarily. President Trump gave Musk and his hand-picked team significant power. They had the authority to reorganize government agencies. They could reduce the number of government jobs. They could also end government contracts with private companies if they decided these contracts were wasteful or not needed. Musk aimed to find and cut billions of dollars in government spending. Musk's new position gave him a lot of influence, but he was not elected by voters. He was appointed by the president. This made some people worried. They questioned if it was right for one person, an unelected businessman, to have so much control over government operations. Could he make huge changes affecting many people and services without the usual checks and balances? As concerns grew about whether Musk had too much power, people discussed if his actions were allowed under the country's rules, especially since he wasn't approved by the Senate. 3. Big changes. Elon Musk started his new job at the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, with great speed. He did not want to wait. He wanted to change the government immediately. His work was fast and powerful, like a storm. Very soon, Musk's team sent an important message to millions of people working for the government. This message gave workers a big choice. They needed to promise to accept Musk's new, faster ways of working. If they did not promise, they could lose their jobs. This was called a fork in the road choice. Because of this, more than 50,000 government workers had to leave their jobs or were told to stop working. Musk also sent his teams into many government buildings and offices. These teams, called his lieutenants, looked closely at how different parts of the government spent money and did their work. For example, they visited USAID, an office that helps other countries. Musk's team told the workers there to give them all the agency's computer information for review. Later, Musk wrote on social media that he was getting rid of USAID information like feeding wood into a wood chipper machine. Musk wanted everyone to know he was serious about cutting government rules, paperwork, and slow ways of working. This is sometimes called bureaucracy. At a large meeting for conservative people, Musk went on stage holding a real chainsaw. He joked, "This chainsaw is for bureaucracy." He meant he wanted to cut through the slow parts of government. He did not want just small changes. He told people his goal was to remove whole government departments, not just make them smaller. His team found hundreds of programs they wanted to cut or stop completely. These included offices working on diversity and programs giving help to people in other countries. Following Musk's plans, DOGE quickly closed some government offices. They stopped many programs. Many government workers lost their jobs suddenly. Musk said these cuts saved the government a lot of money, maybe $150 billion. But these big, fast changes made many people worried and unhappy. Some government experts questioned if Musk legally had the power to make such huge changes without agreement from Congress. People started lawsuits to try and stop Musk's plans. More than 20 technology workers from the government's digital service team quit together. They wrote a letter saying they would not help stop important services that helped millions of Americans. They warned that the cuts could break important computer systems. Even some other high-level government leaders privately disagreed with Musk's tough methods. Complaints about how Musk was changing the government started to grow louder. 4. Problems. Musk wanted to make big changes fast at Doge, but his plans quickly hit problems. Not everyone agreed with his ideas. Soon, the court started to stop some of his actions. A judge in North Dakota blocked Musk's plan to close the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID. The judge said Musk did not have the right to order this change because the Senate had not approved his job. This was a big problem for Musk's plans to cut government parts. Another judge in Florida also stopped a plan to remove many workers. These court decisions showed that Musk could not do everything he wanted. Many government workers were also unhappy with Musk. They did not like the fast changes or how his team worked. They worried about important services. In March, more than 20 technology workers from the U.S. Digital Service left their jobs. They wrote a letter together. They said they did not want to help Musk's team harm important public services. They felt the cuts could stop systems that millions of Americans used every day. The White House press secretary said these workers were just playing politics. But the workers leaving showed that experienced people inside the government disagreed strongly with Musk's methods. Musk also caused problems when he got involved in politics. On March 30th, there was an important election for a judge in Wisconsin. Musk gave a lot of money, $25 million, to help one candidate. But this plan failed. The other side told voters that Musk was a rich man trying to control the government in secret ways. The candidate Musk supported lost the election by a large amount. This loss made more people question Musk's government role. It showed that many people did not support his actions. Because of the court stops, the workers leaving, and the failed political plan in Wisconsin, people started to think Musk's job at Doge was not working well. Was he really saving money or just causing trouble? News reports started talking about Musk leaving Doge. There was talk that he might leave his government job early. The White House later said Musk would stay until his job finished in late May. But all the problems made his future look less sure. The quick changes he started had created many difficulties for him. 5. The big news. It was late April. Elon Musk had an important meeting online. He spoke to people who invested money in his company, Tesla. This kind of meeting is called an earnings call. Companies use these calls to tell investors about their money, how much they earned or lost recently. On April 22nd, during this call, Musk shared some big news. He announced that he planned to change his schedule soon. He said that starting in May, the next month, he would spend much less time working for the government at Doge. He would significantly reduce his time there, he explained. This news surprised many people, but it was important for Tesla. Why was it important? Because Tesla, Musk's famous electric car company, was facing problems. Recent reports showed that the company was not doing as well as before. Tesla was selling fewer cars compared to the same time last year. Also, the money the company kept after paying its costs, its profit, had dropped a lot. In the first 3 months of the year, Tesla's profit fell by 71%. This was a very large decrease and worried many people. Investors, the people who own parts of Tesla, were concerned. Many believed that Musk's government job at Doge was part of the problem. They worried that he was too busy with Doge to lead Tesla properly. They felt his focus on government work was hurting the car company's performance and its image. Investors wanted Musk to put all his attention back into Tesla, especially now that it faced difficulties. They thought his government role was a big distraction. So Musk's announcement on the earnings call was exactly what many investors wanted to hear. When he said he would cut back his time at Doge, they felt hopeful. They saw it as a sign that Musk understood Tesla needed him. As a result, right after he made the announcement, the price of Tesla's stock went up a little bit in after-hours trading. This small rise showed that investors were pleased with his decision to focus more on his company. Again, Musk himself hinted that this was necessary. His words suggested he knew Tesla required his full attention to handle its current challenges. The company needed its leader back. This news was the first clear signal that Musk was planning to step away from his demanding government role and return his focus to the business world. 6. Saying goodbye. Elon Musk went to an important meeting at the White House. The date was April 30th. It was a meeting with President Trump and his cabinet team. The room was full of important government people. This meeting was special for Musk. It was his last official meeting as the leader of the Doge office. He came to say goodbye to his government job. Musk wore something funny to the meeting. He put 2 red hats on his head. One hat was on top of the other hat. He made a joke about it. "Even my hat has a hat," he told everyone. President Trump smiled and laughed. The president said Musk was the only person who could wear 2 hats like that and look good. President Trump spoke to Musk in front of all the leaders. He thanked Musk many times for his hard work at Doge. "We all want to thank you for your help," President Trump said. He told Musk that he gave up a lot to do the job. "You really have sacrificed a lot," Trump said. He also said that some people treated Musk very unfairly, but the president praised Musk's work results. He said Musk did a fantastic job helping the government save money. President Trump said Musk helped cut about $150 billion in government spending. Musk smiled hearing this. He joked that the number was maybe even bigger now, perhaps $160 billion. Many people in the room clapped their hands for Musk. Musk seemed happy with the president's words. Then Musk spoke. He thanked President Trump and the cabinet members. "It's great to work with you," Musk said simply. "I just want to say thank you, everyone." He added that it was a great honor for him to serve at the government job. He also said that the president's team had done very much in their first 100 days. President Trump also said he understood that Musk needed to leave Doge. He knew Musk had another important job. The president said Musk needed time to get back home to his cars. This was a friendly way to talk about Musk's company, Tesla. Everyone knew Tesla needed its main boss back. The feeling in the meeting room was very positive and friendly. The goodbye seemed polite and warm. President Trump wished Musk well for the future. This meeting was the official end of Musk's time with Doge. His government job lasted just over 4 months. Now he was free to put all his energy back into his company, Tesla. The goodbye inside the White House looked smooth and respectful.